A few months ago I bought a 36-inch f6.3 lens for aerial photography. That's about 916 millimeters. The goal was to use it on my 8x10 camera. When I got it, I decided to take it apart and clean it. The main thing I wanted to do was to extend the aperture from f16 to f45, and turns out you can go to f64. I did that by extending the channel cut through the outer casing that links the outer aperture selection ring to the iris. After, I used an aperture calculator and made a note when the iris matched the correct diameter. That will need engraving or painting, but I haven't done it yet. I wanted to extend it mainly because f6.3 to f16 is not really usable for me on the 8x10. The depth of field is too shallow. With this size of lens, it's going to be a challenge even at f64. The lens is fine for aerial photography because the focusing distance can be miles away, but I can be 20 meters away, and with the inaccuracy of the camera, the film holders, and the position of the negative inside the holders, I can easily have the focus at a different place on the negative. It's definitely going to be a challenge even with the extended aperture range. I also designed a mount to install the lens on a tripod, and I made an adapter to connect it to the camera. So I went to test the entire setup just to see what works and what didn't. So you can see already it needs its own bag. It's not a minor thing to transport the lens. On top of that is two tripods, the 8x10 camera, the film holders, and the rest of the kit. You're not going to go too far on foot. You're definitely going to need to be close to your car. So it's not going to be the easiest tripod setup. Now the problem is going to be aligning the camera, the lens, and getting the correct composition. Okay, so where am I? Okay. I think I would need to do a rudimentary viewfinder just to see where I'm aiming at. I will need to check what the minimum focusing distance is because it seems to be a few meters away. One thing you notice straight away is that at f6.3 the image is very soft and lacks contrast. The depth of field is also so shallow that even like 20, 25, 30 meters away, it's very difficult to find your focusing point. Anything up from f6.3 looks okay. f8 has an enormous amount of background blur. You just have to hope that the film doesn't buckle inside the holder, and I was lucky with mine. I took an exposure at f16 and it was accurate, but I don't know if it's going to be fine with every single one of my film holders. A lot of old wooden film holders seem to have like slightly different dimension from each other, even from the same brand. I took an exposure at f16 and f11 and they're fine. I just haven't had the time to scan them. Maybe I'll do a video going down the aperture.